Hey, Sam, what's up, buddy?
Jazz buddy, how you been, man?
Ah, dude. Listen, I'm surviving, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. How about you?
Hey, I'm about in the same boat.
No,
we're
yeah,
on the same path, man.
but here we are on a Wednesday night, so we got
Here
a
we
show.
are, Wednesday night, and we have a killer show. Um,
It's as long as we don't blow it.
well, knowing
It's,
us, that's probably gonna happen.
it's a little too early to tell, but we've got high hopes.
We do. While you guys are there, we've got a few people in here. Leave us a comment so
So,
we know you're here. We got
saw
some shout
Bam
outs really
Bam, saw
quickly.
Cody, saw Harold,
Granny, Rob.
Granny in there, Rob. All right, cool. What's
Yeah.
up, guys?
Yeah, buddy, we're here. So moving quickly because we got a guest waiting backstage really quick. We've got a killer guest, and I really didn't know what to do for an introduction for him because I'll be honest, Chaz just turned me on to him a couple weeks ago, and his content is killer.
And
So
it's all over the place. Like it's so he covers RC, land
every
RC. He covers it all.
at all. Like, and I was when Chaz said, "Hey, we're gonna have this guy on," I'm like, okay. I went and looked him up, and I've been watching non-stop. 101 Projects, welcome. I've been watching nonstop. He has like captivated me for 2 weeks now.
He's such a fun
So
dude to watch.
yeah, he really is. His personality is great. The way he does his videos. So without further ado, Chaz, if I may,
Yeah, let's quit fanboying. Let's bring him
okay,
in.
okay, I'll let you do the introduction.
We've got Evan Almighty himself from Derby City RC with us.
Yes. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're here, man. How are you?
We are here.
Same.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Busy day, as all days are. Work,
Yeah,
As
lots of
always,
kids. Yes.
always,
Work,
always.
lots of kids.
your whole
and
football
then,
team of kids you got down there.
yes, practically. And then
How
and
many
then
kids do you
more.
have?
I've got 4.
Oh, I've got 4 too.
Do you?
So yeah,
Awesome.
Listen,
yeah,
guys,
that's
that's too
cool.
many.
It is.
So
They're
you
all
what do
amazing,
you got? Boys, girls,
We have
mix?
1 girl, 3 boys.
One? Oh wow. See, I
Are
am
two of
just
them
opposite.
twins?
Yeah. Yeah, the youngest ones. The
Okay.
youngest ones are 4-year-old twins.
Oh, that's crazy. I am just opposite of you. I've got 3 girls and a boy. So
Okay.
yeah, it's
It'll be great to see one day which one's harder. You hear stories about both.
yeah, it's true. I don't
I'm
know how
just-
old yours are, but I've got teenagers all the way up to a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
So she's
No,
almost
my
21.
oldest-
and
My oldest is 8, and then 6, and then the 4-year-old twins.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
8?
So
Max is
Dude,
8.
I thought he
yeah.
was older than that.
No, he's just a beast.
Dude, he can handle RCs like a champ.
I know he can.
that's
know.
awesome. So I put my son on the sticks of an RC airplane at 8, and he wants to be a pilot now. So he's in ground school right now, training
That's
to be
cool.
a pilot. So
That's cool. We'll be talking about skateboarding in a minute since that was a big part of my past and stuff. But Max has been getting into skateboarding and he's doing ollies already, which is
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up?
he's
What's
8.
up with RCers and skateboards, man? I mean,
Yeah, I don't
don't
know.
know.
'Cause,
Van
Van DeWitt from the Micro Crawler Club.
Crawler Club,
like,
yeah.
He did off-road skateboarding.
He did mountain boarding.
like downside or downhill mountainside
Yeah.
skateboarding.
Okay. That's not what I did. That sounds amazingly fun, but scary.
Yeah,
See, I think it's all scary.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is, especially watching an 8-year-old do it, who you know that if he gets hurt, it's your money at the ER.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's the scary part.
my oldest has taken a little bit of a liking to skateboarding, and he has recently learned to drop in.
Nice. That's a
And-
tough one to start.
Right, and he picked it up pretty quick, actually. Like, but so he's not ollieing yet,
Mhm.
but he's keeping it on the ground. But like he can ride off like some ledges and stuff like that. He does
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's the first best steps to take. Yeah, I had to have a friend pretty much force me to drop in. Like he was like, "I'm going to push you if you don't do it now." And like that was really what he did, and that got me to. It was just probably a 4-foot quarter pipe, but
That's something I was never able to do as a kid. Is drop in like on a skateboard, on rollerblades, on anything.
Yeah.
bad.
I could barely stand up on a skateboard.
Yeah, right.
You were asking about, what is it with RCers and skateboards? I think it's the fact that you can do, as long as you have a ramp, you can do similar tricks with an RC car, and you don't have to worry about breaking your leg. I talked about that in my recent Shiroi video.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I was
you did.
jumping gaps that I was like, man, this would be, it's big, but that would be
And
such
that was right before you
skateboard.
ran it into your shin.
Yes. And I was like, I said that you can't break your leg. And I was like, well, actually you can. Because that
I
hurt.
know someone else who's done that, Chaz.
Who?
Running things into their shins and legs while they're driving.
No.
Yes.
Who did that?
Probably not very many people.
Probably Chaz.
Probably.
So,
good
Evan, man,
times.
if you don't mind, so we've already started talking a little bit about the backstory about your skateboard life in your younger years or whatever. Like, how old were you when you got into skateboarding? Like, what drew you to it? Like, what kind of scene were you in? Just like, if you don't mind, just share a little bit about your backstory, dude.
Sure. I really wasn't into, I guess I was like playing baseball still. And for Christmas one year, my mom got me rollerblades and my brother a skateboard. And both of us, I tried the rollerblading, but both of us gravitated towards the skateboard. So that's what got me started. Is I don't remember if we asked for it or not, but because I had scooters, I think before that maybe, but I wasn't like a scooterer. I just had one.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we asked or if she just thought that was a good gift, which it was. And that was, I think I was 11. If I wasn't 11, I had just turned 12.
Is that the same grandma that you feature in your videos sometimes, or is that different grandma?
That's grandma. This was my mom.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. This grandma, I don't even know what grandma she is. She's just out there.
She just wandered in off the street.
She just dwells in the attic out there and comes out on occasion.
That skateboard and rollerblades a dangerous combination.
Yes, it is. I wasn't good at the rollerblades at all. My son is doing all the things. He's doing skateboarding, he's doing rollerblades, he's doing scooters, bikes. But he seems to be practicing the skateboard the most, which I'm happy about because I've showed him my old videos, which it's funny because he looks and sounds almost exactly like my brother from those when those videos were made. He was probably 8 at the time. Maybe up to 10. So it's interesting. And then of course the quality of video was awful because it was all tape camcordered.
Yeah.
And then it was re-recorded with a VCR, and then I dubbed music over it. So the quality's terrible. So it's funny having him be like, "What's all that grainy stuff?" Like, you're so lucky to not even know. I don't want to tell you.
You go back and watch an old VHS. It's a hard watch.
I know.
It is a very hard watch.
Like the pre-Jackass
I still have a VCR that works.
So
I haven't had one of those for a while.
I kind of collected them because I liked taking stuff apart, which is part of my like past. But
sure.
Yeah. So anyway, that got me into skateboarding. I did it roughly 6 years. I want to say what kind of got me back off of it was getting a car and a job and stuff like that. And I remember I twisted or sprained my ankle once, and I had to lay off for probably a good month, maybe even 6 weeks. And when I tried to get back on it, I had like lost the fire. It just wasn't as fun anymore. But with Max getting on it, I've been doing tricks and in my, if you haven't seen it, in my Arma Typhon Grom video is probably almost a year ago now. But in that video, I landed my first kickflip in 21 years on camera.
God.
Yeah.
Man, you're
risking it, buddy.
Because I think I left a comment. It was like, do a kickflip.
Yeah, I think you did. But now, like
Tony Hawk who did that,
I can do like 18-inch ollies now, and I was doing about 25-inch ollies back then. I got pretty good, but never did anything huge, and that's what I can do with RCs now if you find the right gap in a ramp.
So were you pro, semi-pro, or were you just doing it for fun?
No, not even close. It was just fun.
Okay, cool. I love it. That's awesome.
So then outgrew skateboarding, got your job, got your car, driving. That's more exciting.
Yeah.
What led you to RC?
So that was 5 years ago, and Max, again, he's my oldest. He just started watching some YouTube videos. Like he was interested in this one channel that it was just like a dad doing stuff with his kids. And one of the things he did one day was an RC car, and it was a fast one. In fact, I'm pretty sure because thinking about it now, there's nothing that looks like it. I'm pretty sure it was an HBX, like a
Oh, nice.
16890. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
and it was at a skate park, and it was going fast, and I was like, I loved RC cars as a kid, but they didn't, at least in what my family could afford. We couldn't get expensive fast ones. So,
Yeah.
I had like a couple from Walmart, and that was it. And I was like, I literally didn't remember that RC cars could go that fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. So, like I knew nitros. I didn't know they were nitro, but I knew some sort of internal combustion engine
Yep.
existed, but I did
Yep.
not know electric had that kind of power yet. So I was like, wow, that looks awesome. So I started doing research. And, mostly I think just on Amazon, found a car. My first decent car was a Hollyton, which DRC makes.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
basically a DRC 9206E. And I got that, and I got my old skateboarding ramp out, and was doing jumps, and then I put a faster motor in it and got backflips. And then I was like, and so I started recording it with my phone. And then I was watching it, and I was like, this is so cool to watch it jump. And then I was like, well, I'll just keep recording and put it on YouTube. And that was it. It's very simple beginnings, I guess.
That's awesome. That was my next question, was like, what was like the motivating factor, like to start recording and posting online and stuff. So
Yeah.
So nailed it.
There we go.
Look how smooth this conversation's going.
We're in
See?
each other's minds.
It's that good. It's Midwestern chemistry. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself Midwestern? I mean, you're not far from me, but like, I guess.
I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
Because honestly, I wouldn't call you guys Southern.
No.
But I think the state overall probably identifies as Southern, probably.
I don't even know. I don't.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, we're in the Eastern time zone, as you are too.
Yep.
But
you're right on the edge, though.
Yes, we are right on the edge of Eastern to being whatever one's next over. Mountain time. I can't remember.
Central. Because I'm in Mountain. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're not considered South. I guess. I mean, we're more on the Eastern side of things. So yeah, probably centrally Easternish.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds like something Chaz would say.
So I was down at Beat the Creek this year, down in Maysville, Kentucky, and I mentioned something to somebody about being in the Midwest. They were like, "That's not in the Midwest," and I was like, it maybe kind of is a little bit. Now, maybe Maysville is a little bit more southern and rural and stuff like that. So
it could be. I think you showed me where you were roughly, maybe.
It's down there.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the middle of the state, but and it gets bigger as you go farther east. It gets higher up, more north, but we're about as high as you can get in the middle of Kentucky.
Actually, you know what I said? It's down there, but actually it's not, because it's right across the river from Ohio. It's east.
Okay. So it's further east than I am, I guess.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I would say I want to bring this up. I normally would be in my shop, but I don't have Wi-Fi out there. So I made a banner.
RC cars.
It's backwards.
Is it backwards?
Yeah. It's so good.
I can fix that.
I know. I thought it might be. Oh well.
It tripped Chaz out when I did it the first time. So
listen, Sam does the technology. I just show up and talk a lot.
Are you ready, Chaz? Are you ready?
Do it. There it
Yes.
is. Nice. I
That
love
was
it,
There we
dude.
go.
good.
After this show, you should take that out in the shop and put it right under your Derby City sign.
I might
That'd be
do
awesome.
that.
That'd be awesome.
I spent a lot of time on it.
Or for
Looks
your second
looks
channel, you could put it on for the second channel.
That's true.
it looks high quality.
Yes, very high quality.
Hey, so speaking of the second channel, man, so what spurred the second channel?
It's something I've been thinking of for quite a while. I had thought about it for a while. One of the things that really motivated me to get it going was with what happened to Francis,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with RC Review,
Yep.
because he didn't do anything wrong, and he still lost everything he had worked for. So it's
Yeah.
in a way it's a backup, but that was never really the initial intention. That just kind of like started the fire, like, okay, let's do this now. But originally, there's so many cars, as you know, there's certain cars that don't get much interest
Yeah.
as far as
Sure.
views go. And while I don't ever necessarily make videos to get views, that's still the goal, right?
Sure.
So
Right.
there's
Any
still
YouTuber,
cars,
of course.
yeah. So there's still cars out there that I might be interested in, but a lot of people won't be.
Yeah.
So that's another part of it, is I can make those videos a little more laid back, not put as much time into them, and talk about stuff instead of just my typical have music and talk about the car. I try to talk more about different subjects within the hobby while driving the car. In most cases, the videos can still be different, but
One of my
that's
favorite videos on the second channel is whenever you are just working around the property. And
yeah,
it's like, well, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I got to hang this. I got to put up this insulation. And you're just all over the place. And it's like,
yeah,
no, dude,
yeah.
that's real life.
And what's funny, that's my favorite one too, because it was like the way I titled that like ADHD behind my ADHD brain. And I don't remember what gave me the idea, other than my wife's always laughing at me for like going to do something, seeing, say, a mess or something else that I need to clean, and do that instead. And then
Squirrel
totally
moment.
forget that I need to do the other thing. It's more important. So I was like, I could make a video on this. And so what I did was I set not a script, but I sort of set the stage, like different things, just so that the video could go smoothly.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I literally just let my brain work, and I vocalized it so that it could be made into a video. But that is not, as you know, that video, it's not fake. It is exaggerated some, but it's not fake.
Right.
And I mean, it's, which I guess I did a decent job portraying that, because a lot of people commented like, dude, that's me,
Yeah. And it's not even an RC video.
Yeah, exactly. And that video is the least viewed on that channel out of
Really?
like the 5 or 6
That's
videos.
interesting.
People are missing out.
Yeah.
It's a cult classic. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well,
So,
what can you do?
Just speaking of YouTube, why, if like you said you script things out potentially, and the only reason I ask is because I've had this conversation, for example, with Adam over at Cape Crawlers. I know he has a very set outline, but I'm kind of like you on your second channel. I'm very much squirrel moments, and so I can't, if I script it out, there's no way I'd be able to follow it at all.
Yeah.
So is that something you do regularly, or?
Actually, no. I never script things out. So, and it's a problem. It's one of the things that makes my editing take a long time.
I don't think you can say never. You made some full-on feature films, bub.
Well, okay. Okay, so there you go. You're right. Sometimes I'll definitely take notes. But like, as far as and sometimes I'll go through like my rough edit video and take notes of the things I need to make sure I bring up later. And sometimes I forget, because a lot of times I'm doing my video outro at like 3 in the morning. So I'm literally falling asleep while the video's uploading and being scheduled half the time. But so no, I really don't script stuff, but I I'm so jumbled. So like sometimes I'm talking and it makes no sense. So the video I'm working on now, and one of the reasons that it's been it's been almost a week. I think this Friday will be a week, so that's not that long. But um, I have re-recorded 2 different segments of it already because what I said made no sense. It was out of order and it would just confuse people. So I re-recorded some stuff and then I come back and another portion of the video is just all over. And I'm kind of comparing like 4 different cars, and that's the problem. Whenever I do that, this problem happens because I'll mention something about one car, and then 10 minutes later I'm mentioning the same thing about a different car, and I'm like, oh, those should be together. So then
I
I
love
try
it.
to edit it that way, and it sounds terrible, and it doesn't flow, and it's cut up. So
I
I
love
just
it.
re-recorded a whole like 10-minute segment earlier, and I have to
Man.
rough edit it.
Oh
Yeah.
my
So
gosh.
yeah, I don't script, and I should. I should script, but I don't.
So our buddy Ken from the shop Mini RC, I saw his comment pop up
Yeah.
down there. He said he does not script at all, and that's why his videos are so daggone long.
Yeah.
I don't script either.
Mhm.
I kind of tried to when I first started because I was like, I need to know like what direction I'm going to go and make sure I don't forget anything. But then I
Yeah.
would turn the camera on, I would forget it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's
well,
me.
that's a waste of time. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go, and so I do
Totally me.
that, and you can tell my videos are nonsense. So
I have it in my head and then it just comes out. And then you're right. Editing's a bear.
Yeah.
So, other viewers, drop us a comment if you haven't. I always have a hard time checking out the comments, but I think we've got Ricky from Beyond RC with us tonight. We've got some other YouTubers as well. Let us know. Do you guys script or do you kind of format your video ahead of time? Like, how do you approach a video? With all of that, Evan, I do want to get to the feature videos, like the movie-esque videos that you did.
Yeah.
How much thought and time, step by step, like how much thought and time did it take to like come up with the idea with the storyline, and then how much time for filming, and then how much time for editing?
So let's see. I think I've done 4 like really intense movie videos. And the reason that started is, especially my roots on my channel was mostly just monster truck bashing, ramps, just go until it breaks and then keep going. I don't do it quite that bad anymore, but um I also was, I was offered a WPL, uh, the
Oh.
um, the Jimny, the little
Mm-hmm.
1/12
Oh yeah,
Jimny,
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I really want that, but I don't think my audience is gonna care because I've not. This would have been I think it was gonna be my first crawler at all on that I not that I owned. I had a crawl. I have the HBX Devastator, which is incredible for what it
Yep,
is.
yep.
Yeah.
So I did that video. I remembered it didn't do well. So I was like, people aren't going to care about this, my audience specifically. So I wanted to do something different. So I also added a bashing car, a budget basher car to that video. And I thought of a way to make it make sense to where I can use a story. And that video crashed hard. I mean, it didn't do well, but actually, most of those like feature movie videos don't do very well, which is why
People
I
don't
don't.
even know what they're missing.
I know, right? So
Yeah.
like, but then I'll have some people like, man, I miss those, and I definitely am going to keep doing them. But it depends on my schedule because I have so many videos I have to work on. Those take a lot of time. But I did that one, which was really cheesy, but I am really happy with the way it came out. And then I did the Alien one with
Yep.
the original
Mm-hmm.
FCX10,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and I really like that one. Like I'll still go back and watch that one occasionally. Same with the dinosaur one. But that was close to when that was around when they had just revealed they were coming out with a new Alien movie.
Yep.
Romulus. So that gave me the idea to use that, and I had the toy. I mean, what's funny is, I tried to make that toy look lifelike. It's literally this tall.
Right.
I mean, it's right up there on the wall. It's like that big. So I was happy. I was like, man, this looks decent. I mean, the way you put the camera, you can make it look like a life-size creature coming up to, the poor girl trapped under the log. And then, so that video probably took 40 hours to make.
Jeez.
A long time. And then the dinosaur one was really good. That one probably took about 40 hours to make. I'm happy with that one.
And wasn't there a zombie one with an MN model, I think,
yeah.
right?
Yep, I think that was the next one, which was just either early this year, so probably 8 or 9 months ago.
Nice,
yeah, that one also didn't do well, but that's also because that model truck had already been out for so long. And so that's part of it. But and then, is that it? I sometimes will add little things here and there, but I haven't done a full feature movie really since that one.
Yeah, like the stop motion with the skeleton and stuff like that. Man, that stuff's always good.
Yeah. Hey,
all right,
real. He's a real skeleton. There's no stop.
Yeah, it's not stop. I know. How dare I? So, all right, back to the actual RCs. What RC, when an RC, a specific RC lands on your workbench, what is it that gets you the most excited? Like what scale, what type, is there a certain brand that like you really gravitate towards?
The brand would depend. There's a few. I mean, I usually, Relarlo almost always puts out pretty decent bangers. So especially if it's something new, like when the Omni Terminator was new, that was awesome. And even though that same chassis continued to the F10, the XTS Rally, that one was awesome. The ROG 1 was awesome too. I know you liked that one, if I recall.
I did. I got it because of your video, and I was out last night running it because I'm testing some Turnigy batteries, and so I'm working on some content. And I'm using that truck to test those batteries.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that one, of course, the more recent rally car and the buggy that came after that, they're good cars, but they weren't groundbreaking. So if you're in the market for those cars, they're good, but they weren't anything groundbreaking in my opinion. Still liked them, but the ones that have gotten me the most excited lately is the new MJX rally cars, the 1/7 scales.
Yeah.
That 7304, that Volkswagen body is just beautiful. And I'm not even a Volkswagen fan. Like, I'm not a big Volkswagen person, and I love the way that car looks.
It looks so good. And the what's the other, the Citroen.
The Citroen one.
That one looks it's beautiful.
Practically the same car, but I think the Volkswagen looks so much better. Just my opinion. Other people might like the Citroen, but I feel like most people mentioned they like the Volkswagen more in the comments.
Yeah.
And then the FMS models that have been out recently, the FMT10, the big old large, oversized 1/10 monster truck.
Yep.
That was awesome. And then, of course, the Bronco trophy trucks from
FMS. Yeah. Is it like 7 scale? That's a big boy, isn't it?
It's big. Yeah, those are really, really good cars. Oh, and another one that surprised me is the new 1/8 scale Hosum, the Majarko.
Oh,
the M33. It's a short course truck. That one is on par in a lot of ways with the Shiroi, and close to half the price. It's not quite as fast, but it's close. It actually handles probably a little bit better because it doesn't traction roll as bad. And but the Shiroi has a much better suspension overall.
The Shiroi's the Team Corrali, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one that I jumped those recent gaps on and hit my leg with.
That's right.
Yeah. The Hosum at its price point, which is like $425 or $450 for an 8th scale that goes around 52 miles an hour, I think. That I I'm really happy with the way that car is. And it's gonna be in some more videos for sure, and like a best cars of the year video probably.
Nice.
Because for the
That's cool.
price, like it's not perfect, but you know, because I also outlined it as the JJRC a few months ago.
Mhm.
That was the 1/7 scale, the orange one that said speed on the side.
Yep.
Kind of cheesy, and they didn't
That
tune
had
it
like
well
no
at all.
diff fluid anywhere, and
Exactly.
yep.
Posem fixed that. They did put fluid in it, and they did put better shocks on it from out of the gate. So that's another one. So yeah, I've definitely been excited by the larger cars lately. But yeah, yeah, I guess that's it. I like all of them as long as they perform well. 1/12 scale is a great size, and then going bigger, of course, is great. And then for the small ones, as a lot of people point out, that like that market's saturated when it comes to bashers and stuff. There's the cool thing about crawlers is there's still so much room to keep going, as in cars that they haven't licensed yet, you know, real cars. There's still a lot of space in the crawler world for anything, small
And now
or
they're
large.
going backwards.
Yeah,
Red Cat, an hour ago, Red Cat released the Ascent 32.
I saw
it's itty
the
bitty.
headline. Is that what it is? It's a 32
Yeah,
scale,
it's a
Yeah.
39
32
scale.
scale.
Yep.
It's
So
I
tiny.
didn't
it's Red
open it.
Cat's answer to the SCX30.
Yeah.
And I saw them at RC convention I was at a few weeks ago in Vegas,
Mhm.
and the SCX30 looks really good. Like I was like, you know, this is a gimmick, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, but they did a nice job designing it. And Red Cat comes in at a slightly lower level as far as price point. It's about $20 cheaper.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it's not a licensed body. The shocks are a little bit lower quality. So,
Sure.
but Enjora dropped some upgrades for the Ascent 32 already tonight,
yeah.
and it's been out
Wow.
for an hour and a half at this point.
I
Yeah.
think
Wow.
I think the Red Cat's trying to go for the kind of what WPL does, kind of the bridge between hobby grade and toy grade. That
Yes.
lower entry point, I hope, will get a lot of people into the hobby, which
Well,
because it's $79, it's $80.
That's
and
pretty cool.
Evan, you already know, dude. Those little Jabilas, the 40 are they 43rd scale Jabilas?
I
Yeah,
think they're 32 or 36. Wait, are you talking about the crawlers or the drifters?
Yeah, the crawlers, the
crawlers.
Bigfoot truck
Yeah.
and the Jeep, the yellow Jeep,
I think those were a little bigger than 143rd. Their drifters are 143rd.
136.
I think that's it. I
Yeah,
think it was 130 something.
those things are a lot of fun.
They are.
And
Yeah,
I like those.
I
I
mean,
had an
if
issue
you
with
get like a red cat and an axial in that scene, I mean, it's just gonna to help with
even more.
parts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so I'm glad you mentioned the 12th scale because so that is kind of that's where I'm at right now. Like I kind of want to see 12th and like 14th scale, something
Yeah.
between the 18 and 24s and the 10th scale. Something big enough you can still take out on the trail. You know, it can still kind of keep up with a 10th scale for the most part.
Yep.
But it's also smaller.
Yep.
It's easier to lug around and stuff like that, you know. So
And could be more
um,
durable.
right.
I've mentioned that quite a few times in my videos lately. Whenever I have had a 1/12 scale, because they are becoming more popular. I mentioned that a while ago with, I don't remember what it was called. Pretty good like Outcast lookalike from
Mm.
KF Plan. I don't know what.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, KF Plan.
Interesting name, but they've been coming out with some good cars,
Yep.
and they now have I, the supplier Best Buy Boxes that usually sends me those. Best Buy Boxes is awesome, by the way. I don't know that they have some of they have a great selection, and I've heard nothing bad about their customer service yet. But a lot of people haven't heard of them yet. Best Buy Boxes is one of the places I get cars from, and I think that they're transitioning over to a different brand that sells those same cars because they're the actual manufacturer, called GT Fans. So it's not that much better of a name than KF Plan. GT Fans. Uh, so they now have a version of that 1/12 scale basher that looks like an Outcast, They also just came out with a buggy. Then and they have the short course truck. The short course truck was really good too. It's that blue one that I did. That's the one that had the squealy tires.
Oh yeah.
You saw that?
Yep.
That's a good truck.
That video was fun, just hearing the tires squeal around the skate park.
I love that. And it even did it in the street. Like that skate park will squeal quite a few tires, not all of them, but that one even did it. I don't know if it did it in the street, but it did it like in my driveway or something. It wasn't just the skate park, which was even cooler. But so yeah, 1/12 scale is becoming popular, and I still think that like Arma should come out with some 12 scale stuff, because that'll also help with like a 1/12 scale granite would be pretty cool in my opinion. Big rock, like you said, not quite as big. It'll be cheaper. It should be more durable because it's lighter. Hopefully they could still put a center diff in it. 1/12 is definitely big enough to where it should have that.
Sure.
If they release the big rock in a 1/12, that'd be on my list for sure.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love that big rock. It's so cool.
I don't have the 6S, but the 3S Big Rock's probably my favorite 3S Arma.
That's what I have. I have the 3S Big Rock. It's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. Like I just, with the RC hobby, 10 scale was king for
Years.
decades.
Yeah.
And then, minis blew up. And I feel like there's a big void in that 12th to 14th scale. Like, you've got like, I picked up a Team Associated CR12 on an awesome deal. And it's like 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be good, but I'm really looking forward to messing with it.
Yeah.
And it's the predecessor to the Element Enduro 12, which is just a shrunk down Enduro, just Enduro.
Yeah.
But that's about it for the 12 scales. And then you've got the UTB 18, which is like a 14 scale. Ken already mentioned it in the comments.
Yeah.
He calls it the UTB 14. But like those size rigs are just almost perfect.
They are perfect for sure. No, I mean, I'm a mini guy, but like I love my UTB 18. It's an awesome rig. Very cool.
Yeah. I hear you. I even the first 1/12 scale basher video probably you could call some of the older HBXs, like the 2997A, those are 12 scale, but until then we didn't really have any. Well, the Omni Terminator was the only other one, I think, because they call it a 10th. It's really more like a 1/12.
Yeah.
So, but they came out with the one that looks like an Outcast, and I titled it "Arma should have done this years ago."
Yep.
And really, I mean, they should have. Hopefully they're working on it. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be good for the hobby. A lot of people say no, they shouldn't come out with that, but you don't have to buy it. But it helps bring other people, that maybe don't want to spend the money on a 10th scale, but can spend it on a 12 scale, get similar performance and similar size. And everything's cheaper. Maintenance will be cheaper. You would hope. I mean, they could always make the prices ridiculous, but in theory, it would be completely cheaper in all categories to own a 1/12 over a 1/10 that could still have similar performance.
Yeah, and I think there's a natural progression there. So like for me, like I got out of the RC hobby for a long time because it was cost prohibitive. And, like you mentioned growing up, you couldn't afford the really good RCs. I was the same way.
Yeah.
And then a few years ago, I didn't realize how far RC had come and how capable the minis were. And so the minis is what brought me back into the hobby. And that's what I focus on. I don't have anything. Actually, I'm about to lie. I do have a couple. I do have a couple 10 scales. They're super old, and I've got one that's still in a box. It's also super old, but it's brand new. Whatever. Like I've never had a 10 scale on the channel. Like I focus on the minis.
Yeah.
And I still love them, but I'm also like, I'm looking to go a little bit bigger, but I don't want to invest in 10 scale. I don't want to have to store 10th scale. You know what I mean? So like that 12th and 14th, I think it's a natural progression. And then probably just because that's how addiction works, I would just need bigger and better after the 12th and 14th.
I keep running into storage problems.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, even at the micro level. I'm running into storage problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I pan to this camera either direction, it's not
Yeah,
pretty.
no, it's not.
You can see how unpretty my basement is just behind me. You know,
Is that where you store your RC cars? It says right there.
I love my sign.
I love
No,
that.
I don't. The only RC car I have down here, I don't even know where it's at, is the 1/64th scale turbo
The turbo
racer.
racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's over there, but yeah, that one's down here somewhere. That's
Yeah,
it.
Ken mentioned he's got $1,000 128 scales. He's big with like mini Z scene and stuff like that. So he's
Yeah.
putting that stuff in. I don't want to say this too loud because my wife's upstairs. I have invested quite a lot in some crawlers recently.
You know she can rewatch this, don't you?
Oh crap! I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no.
I'm just kidding.
Are you talking like $10?
Yeah.
No,
Uh-huh.
that's listen. I got children, dude.
Yeah.
Like $10 is all I got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
priorities. Feed the children and then spend the $10 on some RCs every month or two.
So,
Oh my goodness.
so back to when you get a new RTR on your bench.
Mhm.
What is your first go-to mod? Do you look for suspension upgrades? Do you look at modifying the ride height? Are you looking for diff oil? The stance width? And I know that I've seen plenty of your videos, dude. I know all those things are pretty important.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your first thing you go to?
It would probably be like width and stance and the oil and the center diff, if there's a center diff. I feel like those are important. You know, big on that, like that 1/8 scale JJRC car. That if you saw the original video where I'm very upset, it performed horribly.
Yeah.
It sounded bad. The suspension was terrible. It traction rolled with like a squirrel fart, and and then, but you know, they fixed some of it. They gave us they already knew it needed lower shocks and different shock oil, so they sent that over for a follow-up video. Actually, yeah, they sent it. Was already too late. I already had that video done. It came probably a week later, but that wasn't enough. I mean, it needed diff fluid. That car handled terribly. And once I added center diff, front and rear diff, the lower shocks and the lower springs and the shock oil and the speed pinion, that was the only other thing, but it does fine without the speed pinion. That was horrible car to awesome car. Other than the body still was pretty basic and ugly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, the Hosem did it's still not perfect, but Hosem did a much better body than, even though it's the exact same shape. I mean, it's the same mold and everything.
Yeah.
But they did a much better paint job, even though it's still, you know, the name Majarko, I put in there that they should have just called it the Maharvo because it's so similar
Right.
to the Mojave. But yeah, a lot of people commented on that name. Like, I would probably buy it if it wasn't called a Majarko.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
but if you look past that, it's one of my favorite recent cars. It drove really good, and I couldn't get it to traction roll, kind of like the new MJX 7304 and the Citroen 2. That's the Volkswagen. It was hard to get those to roll over. Even with the rally car, you know, it's got the tall body, so it looks like it would easier.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. All that weight's down low. Those along with the Shiroi, of course, the Shiroi is really expensive. It's not one that you're going to want to just like slide around all over the place because it does traction roll easier unless you lower the suspension down. Then it's pretty good. But the Shiroi is awesome. The new MJX 1/7s are awesome, and the Majarko, those are. And of course, the FMS Bronco and the MT10. There's so many. The FMT10. There's so many, but I was very surprised how much I liked the Majarko. More. That's probably the one that surprised me the most.
Yeah.
And of course, the little bitty monster truck that I think I got you to buy, right? The
JJRC, the 20th scale brushless.
No, the Gravedigger lookalike.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The host speed.
Yeah, host speed.
Yep.
Yep.
That
That
thing's
They got to come
good,
out with some
man.
better names.
I know. I know.
Those names are rough.
They need
They,
to ask somebody before they
They need to
print them.
they need to
You know,
ask an American.
I know.
Sam, the host speed is what did the Vector XL
No,
in.
I know. I saw your video.
Sorry, dude.
I'm well aware. You make me look bad, Chaz, as always.
It was not the. I tried to make it very clear. It was not the ramp's failure. It was me driving it.
So, Evan, I did want to ask one question, and Chaz, you knew this was going to come up. Have you driven a Black Sun slider?
I have. You asking me that?
Yes.
I have driven the HBX version of it.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
I
It
think it's
is.
the 903A, isn't it? You know,
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure about the model number.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
is it the 112 scale or
Yeah.
116? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
112.
I'm almost positive that's the HBX 903A. So yes, I have, just not with that name on it.
I don't
Okay.
know the model number, but I do know that HBX has the same model. So
Yeah.
you're probably right because you live in that world. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
go with it.
Yeah, I am too, for sure. That's my favorite basher. I mean, hands down. And people have heard me say it before. It's because it's beginner friendly and it's almost indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always liked that car. But it's one of my it's not my favorite of the larger the HBX makes. It was very durable, but the one thing that I seem to remember breaking more than anything was either axles or wheel cups.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was
We've
hard
been
on
a couple of them. Yeah. We drove off a cliff. So we've been a
Yeah.
few of them for sure. But
Mine is
I mean,
currently a 3-wheeler because I dropped an axle out of
Yeah.
one of the rear wheels.
Yeah, it was always a rear, at least most of the time. So yes, that is a good car. But if I were to choose that model or an HBX 2996A or 2997A, also known as the IMEX Exterminator, I would go with that one. It has a center differential, better tires, in my opinion, a better body. I do like the blacks on, like the black and orange, a little better though than what HBX did. But yeah, those are pretty good. No real issues with that car at all.
so if someone's getting into getting into bashing, what would be a good starter basher you would recommend? Scale, anything. If the whole market's open, price, scale.
One of the biggest and probably most popular, and even though it had some setbacks in the beginning, probably the Omni Terminator.
Okay.
From Rollarlo.
Okay. So good car, decent price if someone's trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't say that.
The 16208?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one too. But I think what's that one selling for right now? What'd you get that for?
I don't remember because this has been sitting in the box on this shelf here for a couple years now.
Why didn't that surprise me, Chaz?
Yeah, no. I want to say those probably sell for around $120. So that's a good price. But my choice would still be the Omni over that one. For one, it's bigger and it's around as fast. And you can get upgrades for it. I mean, you can get plenty of upgrades for that too. They're all over the place.
Yeah.
But I would gravitate towards the Omni over that one. You know, MJX also has the new 112th basher, the 12212, I think it's called.
I don't know how you remember all these things. My goodness.
You've got a beautiful mind, man.
I was just talking to a friend earlier today, a friend that we had 21 years ago. Someone called me today, a potential client of mine called me today. First time ever, you know, they were inquiring about my services, and the phone number was one digit off from a friend of mine from 21 years ago. I texted him, was like, "Hey, remember her number?" And then I was like, "This new person called me with one digit off." Now, part of the reason I remember her number is it was the same forward and backwards. It was a fully dyslexic number. So that was easy, but I was like, "Whoa, no, that's not her." But yeah, I have a weird memory for numbers, I guess.
That was one thing, dude. Whenever I watched the episode you did with Ricky on his second channel, And the way you were just ripping off model numbers, I was like, I don't even know which
Yeah.
model he's talking about at this point.
Yeah,
Beyond me, for sure.
I don't realize that it's kind of like freaky to remember all that stuff until people point it out, because to me it's normal. I guess I'm just good at memorizing numbers. I don't know. I never realized that I was until people would point this out to me, like you are now.
You ever go to a casino?
No, I should.
They
Card
probably
counting.
wouldn't let you stay very long.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
that MJX 112 scale is decent, but I feel like they could have done better. It doesn't have a center diff. I just like, it's a good car, but it's nothing groundbreaking. That's the difference that I've been seeing lately between MJX and Relarlo. Relarlo isn't banging out as many models, but the ones they do are really well done usually.
They're thought out.
They are more thought out. MJX is just kind of like, oh, let's throw all this together, and they're still making good cars, and they're making a vast majority of options, but they're not quite as good as Relarlo.
Sure.
Now, I say that Relarlo is teased already that they're working on a 1/7 scale rally car and some other larger scale stuff. We're ready for them to come out. It's been a while, but I'm also at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Besides making it faster, I don't know how they can improve on what MJX has done with those rally cars.
Yeah.
Those 1/7 rally cars are just awesome. The only issue I feel like people have with those is speed. They go about 35 miles an hour. You can put a bigger pinion in it and probably get 40 to 42, which is a lot better. If it came 42 out of the box, it probably would sell better, as long as it still had the low end power that it does for sliding and burning out around turns in the dirt. But
yeah,
what's the cell count do you run with that?
It's a 4S.
4S. Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully Relarlo makes their 1/7 6S. I don't know. Whatever, that most likely that part's already designed and thought out. But hopefully it's a 6S, or if it's not, that's okay if it's 4S. But I think, especially now that we have MJX as the option, they would do well if they make it faster and still affordable, because the price, like $450, I think, for the MJX. I mean, that's a good price for that car.
Yeah, for a 7 scale. Yeah, I mean that's really good.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, Evan, you ready for this, bud?
I don't know. We'll see.
Lightning round.
We
got the this or that.
I need to come up with some sort of sound effect or something for that.
You do.
Yeah, there you go.
Did that work?
Yes. I'm feeling the adrenaline has just started because of that.
Sam, you want to kick us off, man?
Let's do it. Scale realism or pure performance?
Ooh, that's a 50-50. It depends on the car. Can I do that? Is that cheating?
Boo.
Performance.
All right, there we go. Front flip or back flip?
Front flip.
Yeah.
Indoor drift or outdoor bash?
Outdoor bash.
Kentucky Derby or Louder Than Life?
Louder Than Life.
That is a big outdoor concert, like festival kind of thing in Louisville, by the way.
Heavy metal, hard rock. Yep.
Had no clue, but I'm all about the hard rock. Rock on, baby. Custom built or RTR?
Custom built.
Yeah, buddy.
Tiny tires or oversized?
Oversized.
Pizza or burger?
Burger.
Okay.
Seafood or steak?
Seafood. Oh, that kid. Orange juice or apple
Ohio
juice?
River.
Oh,
say that again.
Right. Orange juice or Ohio River?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Sure.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Mint julep or hot brown?
Hot brown.
You guys need to look it up. It's food. The mint julep is not. That's a drink.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. So
hot brown. It sounds filthy, but it's not. It's like an open face sandwich kind of a deal that was created in Louisville.
Okay.
It is completely clean. Check it out.
Just maybe don't Google it. I don't know. I've never
Yeah,
tried.
hot brown sandwich,
Yeah.
hot brown Louisville.
Yeah, add something
Those
else
would be
to it.
safe Googles.
Moderate safe search on.
Yeah.
Golly, where are we going with this right
I
now?
don't know. Let's stop.
Let's get back. City or country?
City or country?
Yeah.
City.
Okay.
Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
I could have told you that from texting him today.
Yep. Blue bubbles.
Marvel or DC?
Probably Marvel, but I always get confused which is which anyway.
Marvel is Iron Man. DC is Superman.
Okay, Marvel.
Yeah, for real. Onion
Yeah.
rings or French fries?
French fries. I like the
Love it.
occasional onion rings, but I would mostly choose French fries.
I feel like onion rings
Yeah.
are more hit or miss. Like a good onion ring,
True.
top notch.
Onion rings aren't as popular, so you can't get them as often anyway. So
Yeah.
it's almost
And-
like onion rings are a treat instead
Yeah.
of part of the meal, even though
Yeah.
you
And you
get
do-
them as part of the meal.
If you've never been to a restaurant that has that, you don't know what their onion rings are, you could be in for a treat. I mean,
Yes,
it
you
could be
could.
good or bad. So
And that can last for a few hours.
yeah.
True. That is true.
Yeah, with your hot brown. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Maybe I don't know if I'd recommend those two things together.
No,
Oh,
probably
man.
not. That would be a long day.
If you guys ever come to
Nice.
Utah on a sidetrack, if you ever come to Utah, you need to try fry sauce. I'll leave it at that. Look it up. It's a thing.
Okay.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Mountains or
kid.
beach?
Beach.
Hard body or Lexan?
Hard body, as long as it's for a crawler.
Cardinals or Wildcats?
Cardinals.
Introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
Pirates or ninjas?
Ninjas.
Going back to
Whoa.
introvert and
That
that
was-
extrovert, I find a lot of YouTubers are introverts, which is
Yeah,
weird. But
yeah, that's probably true, but I definitely am. It took a long time to get comfortable on camera. I mean, if
Yeah,
you go back
it's
and
hard.
watch my old videos, part of the problem at my old house was my studio was directly below my twins' bedroom, directly, like right under their cribs. So I had to whisper. Here, I'm in a totally separate building, so
Yeah.
I don't have to do that anymore. I had to be a little bit quieter, but
Sure.
like my kid is, my kids are sleeping 2 stories up. Yeah, 2
Yeah.
stories up. And I was like, you might hear me talking because I talk loud. You might hear me
Yeah.
talking. You don't have to come downstairs. I told him I'm doing an interview. Yeah. So yeah, introvert. Yeah, that's it.
It's interesting the progression you see in like YouTubers, right? Because I was the same
Yes.
way. It took me a long time to get comfortable on camera, and then once you get it, it's just like it's natural. But
Yeah.
I didn't mean to diminish your ninja comment because that surprised me.
That
Yeah,
came
and
quick
Chaz,
and
apparently.
decisive.
Yeah.
Over Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What makes you say that?
I wasn't so sure that it was just going to be like nope, it's ninjas. I thought that was going to be more of a toss up for you.
Well, you've seen my machete,
Yeah.
which is
I saw
closer
the
to a
picture.
sword than it is to a hook.
Okay. But I've also seen you with a scythe.
But I've never seen a pirate with a scythe. That's usually the Grim Reaper. No, it
But
isn't.
it's closer to a hook shape. The sickle.
Yeah.
That's true.
You guys realize this is our RC channel.
We're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about weapons.
Back to the RC stuff. Spicy or mild?
Mild.
Oh god.
There we go. That's all we got for you, man.
That's it. That's all we got.
That was
All right,
fun.
we are at our hour mark. Evan, dude, thanks so much for joining us, man. I hope you had
Yes.
fun. It was
did.
awesome for us.
Good.
How can people find you? I know you're all over the place, but how can people find you?
Derby City RC on YouTube. And then my second channel is Derby City Plus.
Okay.
How
Do you do
how-
other
how
do you do
quickly
other
did you
social
settle-
medias?
I have a Facebook. I'm not as active as I should be on it. It's just Derby City RC also. TikTok, the same. I'm not as active as I should be. One day I'll hopefully do more of those, but big focus is YouTube.
Cool.
How quickly did you settle on Derby City RC as a channel name?
It took a while. In fact, My first name was Gearhead Playground.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it took a long time to think of that crap. So in fact, we originally we weren't going to do only RCs. Me and my son we were going to do RCs. We were going to do Hot Wheels. We're going to do just like random activities. But we started in fact, if you go back way back, there is 1 or 2 shorts that are Hot Wheels. I think I'd left them on. Maybe I decided to take them off recently, but there's there's like 1 Hot Wheels video. It's just a short. It's like 5 seconds long. But that was originally what we were going to do, but it was always going to be mechanically centered, like cars mostly. So yeah, Gearhead Playground, and I had that maybe for a month, maybe a little longer, and I was like, this doesn't sound good. And yeah, I don't remember the thought process of Derby City. Obviously, it's because of the Kentucky Derby.
Right.
I had a comment late, maybe a month ago, where someone said my accent was very off-putting because having the name Derby City makes it sound like I'll be in the UK. Because I don't know what it is, but they pronounce it Derby.
Yeah.
So, and I don't remember what it is. Maybe someone in the comments can help me.
Derbyshire or something like that, I think, right?
Well, I think there's more than one thing. So anyone who wants to say what it is, but I was like, well, I live in the city with the most famous racehorse in the world, and it's called the Kentucky Derby. That's why it's that. So, you don't know what you're talking about, but thank you. Comments,
awesome.
Love it.
Yeah, comments get really fun sometimes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, we appreciate the comments. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was awesome, man. I had a blast. Evan, there are just a few channels that I don't miss a video on. And dude, I don't care what you're doing. Your ADHD video wasn't even RC. Like, dude, I will watch anything you put out. It's not always that day, but it's usually like the following day. I always comment. I mean, you see it, so.
I always appreciate that. I always do my best to get to your comments too. Sometimes there's too many or I'm too busy, but I try to get to every comment, but that never happens anymore. But yeah, I always appreciate your comments, definitely, and everyone else's.
Well, best luck with keep growing, and maybe one of these days you and I can meet up somewhere. Because there's only like 2 hours between us.
Yeah, we got close once.
Yeah, I drove by, I waved, but I don't think you saw me.
Yeah,
I was on my way to Buc-ee's down there.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
oh, good times. Good times. Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Evan, thanks for being here. We really appreciate coming on the show and sharing some of your insights and experiences you've had. And head over to his channel, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all those things to people you like to watch on YouTube. And I think that's about it. Oh,
hit the quadfecta for us. Like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Hype.
Oh, hype is a thing now.
That's a thing now.
I forgot about that.
The
5 now. I still don't know what it means, but I know it helps.
Yeah.
Do the hype thing.
I have no idea what it means either. Am I gonna have to come up with? The quadfecta is my thing, but am I gonna have to like a?
Either that, or you have to drop one of the. Either that, or you got to drop one of the other ones off. Don't subscribe. No. Hype. No, don't do that. Do them all. 5.
Well, he always skips the notification bell, so technically there's 6.
Oh.
Well, listen, I don't care about the notification bell. If you subscribe, dude, I'm happy.
Yeah. I've been forgetting to Derby in England. Derby, I assume. Derby in England is a rivalry game as well. And then 101 Projects, thank you for being here, buddy. There is indeed a Derbyshire. Is it Derby? Derbyshire in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool stuff.
Thing.
Do all 5 or 6 things, dude. Whatever there is, there's gonna be more one day.
There could be more
things.
All the things. Maybe that's what we need to start saying is all the things.
I need to start. I almost always forget to say do any of that stuff.
Well, your channel doesn't show it. You got some subscriber count for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Whatever you're doing is working, so keep doing that.
Yep.
What I'm gonna do.
Yep.
I make what I think will be fun and what I have fun making, and I'm just glad other people have fun watching it.
Heck
Well,
yeah, man.
that shows through. So that's what's that's what's most important. So
That is, yeah.
anyway,
Thanks.
we're gonna wrap it up here. We've got our Halloween music playing. I know Chaz had a little said, "What happened to the normal music?" I thought,
Yeah, it
it's
was
the
a
week
whole
of
new
Halloween.
soundtrack tonight.
Why not do Halloween music? So here we are. We're doing Halloween music.
Well, it's practically tomorrow.
Practically tomorrow. You guys have a good day. We will be back in 2 weeks. Probably just Chaz and I. We've got some things to cover because there's a lot of stuff that's come out between now and the last time, and I'm sure there's more to come. So we'll be covering that. So stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and I guess we'll see you guys on the trail. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.